Hello and welcome Universe Mode. This is Raw. We're not going to tell you the day because probably not for the best. Anyway, we are here. We are just over a week away from Armageddon now. We are just over a week away from the deathbed of Adam Cole, baby. And you know it is coming about. We may well be here in Cincinnati, but I would be surprised if Adam Cole followed us along. After last week, Adam Cole should be counting his lucky charms that the Bullet Club left him alive. Because as you see there, as you can see, confirmed for Armageddon, it is going to happen and there is no way he can avoid it. Adam Cole will go one-on-one for the World Heavyweight Championship against Dolph Ziggler. If Cole wants to be so jet-minded, if he wants to be so one-dimensional about trying to end the Bullet Club, then let it be. If he wants to think that the Raw crowd is going to side with him as well, let it be. Adam Cole walks into Armageddon alone, and he will be lucky if the Bullet Club allow him to walk out of there. But it is not Adam Cole we're going to focus on tonight. It is not Adam Cole that we're going to put all this attention to because he just flat out doesn't deserve it. What we're going to be looking at here tonight is the main event in what should be a great match between Triple H and Dolph Ziggler. A rematch from No Way Out between these two men, and they're going to go at it again here tonight. Ziggler preparing for Armageddon like the incredible champion that he is, always ready to fight, always ready to take anyone on. Adam Cole, meanwhile, being the coward and being the broken little piece of shit that he is hiding away out of fear of the Bullet Club. Tonight, Dolph Ziggler and Triple H will go at it, and Ziggler will prove that Armageddon looks as one-sided as it's going to be. But before we get to any of that, we're going to have a rematch from last week as Daniel Bryan takes on Diesel. Yes, a rematch from last week. If you saw Raw last week, you would realize that Daniel Bryan and Diesel went one-on-one in the matchup. Bryan ended up being defeated by Diesel as a result, in the most part, of assistance from the Bryan Kendrick. Well, Daniel Bryan does not stand for that. Neither does the Raw General Manager. Booking the rematch here tonight between these two men. Daniel Bryan and the Bryan Kendrick had their issues, I suppose you could say, putting it nicely, a few weeks, 2 weeks ago now, I believe. And they're going to continue them here tonight. They're going to continue to ride on, I guess, on the build-up to Armageddon, if that is where they're going to look to settle it. Daniel Bryan has to get through Diesel, it seems, before he can even try and get his hands on the Bryan Kendrick. Kendrick is doing a great job of hiding behind his bodyguard right about now. We'll see, though, here tonight if Bryan can actually get through Diesel and move on to Bryan Kendrick. One thing's for certain, wherever we go, the yes movement is always on the side of Daniel Bryan. And no matter where he is on the card, no matter what he's doing, no matter who he's facing, they're always here to side with him. Daniel Bryan and Diesel here tonight. This one, you know, if we're looking at it just being a flat-out rematch from last week, this one could be a very interesting affair. You got to think about it in that regards. Daniel Bryan's had a week to look back at it, think about how he made a mistake, think about how that man on the left essentially caused him to lose the matchup, and then go into this one with the intent of victory, with the intent of making sure that Kendrick doesn't get under his skin, and with the intent of making sure that Daniel Bryan, when this is all said and done here tonight, has that man on the left to focus on. Gets Diesel out of the way and is on the road to facing Kendrick one-on-one. And we'll see if that'll happen. If Bryan loses to Diesel again here tonight, well, Kendrick is going to be running around the ring in celebration. Just imagine how incredible Kendrick will think that'll be. You know, his bodyguard defeating Daniel Bryan twice. In Kendrick's mind, there would be no need for them to have a match because Diesel has embarrassed Daniel Bryan enough. But of course, one thing's for certain, no matter how many victories Diesel can ascertain over Daniel Bryan, Bryan Kendrick will say he committed them all. Bryan Kendrick will say he was the one who granted all the victories because that is just how Kendrick works. Look at the strength from Diesel early on, rolling Bryan back and kind of giving Bryan a little bit of an update. That is what he's going to have to do. You know, he's going to have to use speed and quick strikes to try and floor Diesel. His technical wrestling may not work out for the most part. And neither will a lot of stuff right now because there's a big counter by Diesel, but Bryan pulls out an equally big one. Diesel counters it back. Nice back and forth counters by both men here to get things underway. Bryan with a big drop kick sends the big man down. In the corner now goes Diesel. And oh, what a drop kick there by Bryan. He's fired up here. And you can tell as he strikes him into the corner, he is making sure that the Bryan Kendrick pays attention to everything that is going on here. Look at those kicks there. And a knee following up by Bryan, getting as close as he can to Kendrick to pull them off. Just so he can't ignore them, really. And I like that idea by Bryan. Look at this now. He is unloading away here on Diesel early on. Kicks, strikes, whatever Bryan can pull out. Diesel is having a hard time fighting. But of course the big man can just use his natural power, and there we go, back in control of the matchup. Let's see what else will happen here. Nothing. There's once again Bryan pulling out a reversal, and this time gonna get a bit technical and use a twisting neck breaker there to try and take a further advantage. Bryan now up to the top rope, looking to fly here. Elbow drop on Diesel, and he connects with it. Look at this now. Bryan emerging with a much more rougher side as opposed to last week, where Bryan was trying to just kind of play I don't know if he was playing mind games, just trying to play any kind of game with Diesel, and it just didn't work out. This time round, Daniel Bryan's gone way more vicious from the off, taking it to Diesel as much as he can. Up to the top rope now goes Daniel Bryan, looking to fly here. There it is with the diving headbutt. Diesel is in huge trouble already, but Bryan there tried to play it easy, maybe thinking that if he tried for a submission or the running knee, he wouldn't put Diesel away. And all of a sudden, Diesel now has started to try and take back control. Single leg Boston Crab. Well, having none of that one was Daniel Bryan. Into the turnbuckle now goes Diesel, and oh, sent clobbering down courtesy of Daniel Bryan there. Once again going into the turnbuckle. Bryan gonna come running in, and another drop kick. No way Diesel could avoid that one. This is great stuff right now by Daniel Bryan. Diesel is just being beaten down at every front. Bryan Kendrick must be awfully worried watching this one, seeing his bodyguard, his brute, just being decimated, I think is the nicest way to put it right now by Daniel Bryan. Belly to belly maybe. Bryan gets his way out of it big time. Nice work there by Bryan. And a running elbow there gives him another opening. What could Bryan do from here? He's played a lot of strikes in this one. And oh, Diesel's had enough there of those strikes. And just let his power take over. And well, it certainly did a number on him. Big time elbow as well, and look at this now by Diesel. So confident, so cocky. Goes into a cover right after it. Uh-oh, this is worrying for Bryan. From the second rope, Diesel, the 7-footer, is gonna fly. Double axe handle. Bryan sidesteps it. And Bryan has Diesel. Bryan has Diesel. The yes lock. The yes lock's etched in now. Can Diesel fight his way out of it? Can Diesel get out of it here? Can he get to the ropes? He cannot. He taps. He taps. He taps. Bryan wins. Daniel Bryan getting revenge for last week. He's victorious over Diesel. And that means Kendrick has no one to hide behind now. Oh, well, here's one man who isn't happy about Bryan's victory, and surprise, surprise, it's the Bryan Kendrick. Kendrick got the upper hand again on Bryan. He put his guard down to celebrate, and Kendrick made him pay for it. Kendrick's jumping Bryan, letting him know that just because Diesel's out of the way doesn't mean it's all plain sailing yet. He has still got to go through the Bryan Kendrick, and once again, this man is jumping Daniel Bryan. This man is getting the upper hand on him yet again, and Bryan can do little to fight back here. Once more, DDT'd down from the top turnbuckle. He knows what he's doing, and he loves every second of it. Brain buster. Bryan Kendrick trying to do everything to stop Daniel Bryan from posing a threat to Kendrick, trying to do whatever it takes to take him down and out once and for all. Oh, he's going to do it again. He's going to do it again. Kendrick started this, and he looks set on trying to finish it as well. Another DDT, and now just stomping into Daniel Bryan. No respect, no honor, nothing from Kendrick to Daniel Bryan. And we continue on here with the women's division coming up next. I mean, got to try and move on, I guess, a little bit from what we just saw. We did just see the Bryan Kendrick decimate and lay out Daniel Bryan once again. I think the Raw general manager has to realize that he's got through Diesel. Now we should take on Kendrick. In whatever Kendrick's issues are with Daniel Bryan will be resolved when them two meet in the ring. Two fine athletes in their own right. One of them is going to take the other one down, I guess. One of them has got to be victorious over the other one. And it's all about who can do that. It's all about what it means for the winner. And I guess another question to ask is it's all about why Bryan Kendrick is doing what he's doing. It's kind of difficult to explain, but we got to focus past that for now, because as of right now, it is the return of in-ring action for a woman known by the name of Rosemary. For the Brood's Rosemary. For the first time in some 5 or so months, Rosemary makes her in-ring debut, and she got herself right into the grand scheme of things last week with a big time attack on the Raw Women's Champion Paige. She decimated her in the ring, and now we see just what Rosemary is going to do here. The sick, twisted, demented side of the Brood. You think about those in the Brood, such as Kane and The Undertaker, and how they act. Well, Rosemary is just a completely different breed. Kane lives to serve Mordecai. Undertaker is basically there to cause as much havoc as possible. Rosemary is genuinely sick, twisted, vile. She follows the leadership of Mordecai not for her own, not for her own gain. She follows it for the need just to find people to decimate alongside Mordecai. Mordecai's almost taking the sick in Rosemary and trying to heal her. And as we see here, Rosemary, the time she takes to get to the ring, the sickening look upon her as she comes towards the ring as well, ready to do battle with Alicia Fox. What must be going through Alicia Fox's mind as this demented, twisted woman heads towards the ring? Look at her. It's almost as if she thrives on walking, or it's almost as if she thrives on giving herself pain. She thrives on even the pain of others as well, especially. And one thing for sure that she is thriving on is the fear that surrounds her, and the fear that she could have inflicted into the Raw Women's Champion. My support of the Bullet Club, but even I realize that this is scary, is what this is. This is very, very scary. And Alicia Fox is going to feel, oh my god, feeling the wrath of just how threatening Rosemary is right from the off. And here she goes right away, decimating now into Alicia Fox early on. I bet Fox is feeling awfully happy that she got placed in this position. That it's her who has to offer the welcome party back into this universe for Rosemary. I bet she is loving every moment of it right now as she gets thrown around the ring by this demented woman. Mordecai, wherever he is, wherever the rest of the Brood is, must be loving the return of Rosemary for certain. But it's all about what she'll do now that she's here. What will she do to everyone who opposes her? What will she do to Paige? I think it's an even bigger question to ask. What is she going to do to the Raw Women's Champion right now? She kind of has her number already after decimating her last week. Is this a case where she's been through everyone, and now Paige has to go face to face with Rosemary once more? Of course, Rosemary was sent away by Mordecai for failing to live up to the expectations that Mordecai expected, and whatever has been done to Rosemary since she's been gone has, well, it's certainly pulled out a much darker, even more twisted side to Rosemary than before. Kick to the gut there of Alicia Fox, and there's the poison mist into the face. And that will set up for the red wedding here. Down goes Fox. And that is a welcome back party to Monday Night Raw. Victory for Rosemary. Decimation by Rosemary. A warning message to the Raw Women's Champion. Take what you will. One thing is for certain. This woman shows no sign of letting anyone go. And here we go. Here she comes. Paige is here now. Paige is here to get revenge. Here comes the Raw Women's Champion. That is what we came to see. Just can Rosemary be tested? Wait, no. Rosemary's fighting back here against Paige. Rosemary has got something going on here. This can't be happening. Oh my god, an axe kick. Paige tried to fight her, tried to get revenge for last week, and she's paying for it. No, 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 no. Rosemary now. Rosemary, red wedding to Paige. She returned last week, decimating Paige, and once more this week, the Raw Women's Champion has been floored, flat out in the ring, courtesy of the demented Rosemary. My goodness, 2 matches down and already an awful lot to talk about in regards to Monday Night Raw, and as we await the arrival here comes the Miracle Michael Bennett. I'm getting word through my ear from associates of the Raw General Manager, Dara Ronaldo, that at Armageddon, yes, it has been confirmed, the Raw General Manager would confirm right now that at Armageddon, Rosemary and Paige will square off for the Raw Women's Championship, believing to be that there is no other competition out there for Paige other than Rosemary, and they must face off at Armageddon. So there we have it. There you go. It has been made official. Rosemary and Paige for the title. Paige has been a dominant women's champion. Now we wonder, can she overcome Rosemary? You see the different kind of attitude that I have in this moment right now. The different kind of, the different kind of views that I have. More often than not, when it's a normal women's challenger, I just shrug it off and I don't view it as anything. But with it being Rosemary and with it being a member of the Brood, more care, more concern, more worry is put into it as a whole in my mind. Because at the end of the day, Rosemary is scary. That's as simple as I can put it. She is. She is downright scary. And for her to be taking on Paige, I'm not worried about Paige losing, but I do think there is a possibility it could happen. That, at the very least, runs through my mind. Do I want it to happen? Absolutely not. But could it happen? Yes, it absolutely could. I just hope that that's not going to be the case. Well, here we go anyway. We're going to move on from that and focus on tag team wrestling here tonight. And it is going to be a team that we haven't seen in a little while, to be fair. It's going to be Marty, Scurll and Michael Bennett teaming up to take on the team of the World Tag Team Champions. The first time we've seen them since Survivor Series. That is right, the Bullet Club, the Good Brothers, are in action. For the first time in ring action, should I say, since Survivor Series. Of course, we saw them last week absolutely decimate Adam Cole, laying him out in the ring. And here they are, the Tag Team Champions. They have destroyed every single person who has tried to come close to them. They have destroyed every single opponent who have tried to test them. And they have proved from day one that they are the best tag team around here. 3-time tag team champions, and still to this day, without a doubt, the best tag team champions in the history of this universe. You think about it, they've been 3-time tag team champions over the last 12 months. They're estimated that, their days as a whole as tag team champions must be incredible. All of their reigns now are about the 4-month range, without a doubt. And there has been no test, no challenge, no risk of the Bullet Club losing their titles. But more importantly, I think to all of that, no Brood. And with Rosemary stepping up already here tonight, there is always a risk, I guess you could say, about something like that happening. But right now, they got to turn their attention away from what we're witnessing from the Brood and turn their attention away from what happened to their fellow Bullet Club family member Paige and focus right now on Michael Bennett and Marty Scurll. It's been a long time since Scurll and Bennett have teamed up together. A very long time. And in that time, Bennett's really, well, he hasn't had anything of note. But Marty Scurll has gone around making himself a very credible name on the Monday Night Raw roster. Attracting a fan base wherever we seem to go. And always, always got a following going for him. So, see if he can use that to his advantage here tonight. And if Bennett can try and seep off that here. Interesting about the Bullet Club right now, starting things off with Gallows, going right for the power game, but they've also started things off with Bennett as well on the other side, the 235-day ECW champion that he used to be. I imagine Michael Bennett looking to rekindle some of that. Looking to try and get, a little bit of that credibility back to his name, a little bit of that success that he used to have just over a year ago now, and bring it back around for him. Oh, there's something that Scurll's going to be feeling in the morning. Big time super kick. Scurll goes down into the corner now. We go tag made here, and the Bullet Club is going to work right now. Siphon Page, it's looking business as usual for the Bullet Club. The World Heavyweight Champion Dolph Ziggler, not having to worry for a second about his World Heavyweight Championship, because we know who he's got to face, and we know that means absolutely nothing to the Bullet Club when you face a coward like Adam Cole. Someone who thinks that they can, someone who thinks they can end the Bullet Club, end the thing they created, but in reality, everything about their career revolves around the Bullet Club, and Adam Cole found that out last week when Anderson, Gallows, and Ziggler decimated him at their own wrath. Up on the shoulders here. Oh, thought he was looking for the photo finish. Then was Michael Bennett. Carl Anderson did a great job to counter his way out of that one. KA now has him up on the top, has him up on his shoulders here. Death Valley driver by Carl Anderson. Into the cover here on Bennett, going to try and put him away. Referee slow into count there. Great stuff. And look at this now. That is a very nice tactic by Carl Anderson, grazing his forearm there across the face. Even down to the little elements, such as, the arm hairs even. That can cause further irritation across the face. So Bennett's going to be feeling this one, I think, for a little longer. Big boot, but Scurll gets the tag. Marty Scurll is tagged in here, and here goes the villain. Forearm shot, big boot that knocked Luke Gallows well out of his feet there. And now a Boston Crab, but Luke Gallows is, well, he's mounted the ropes essentially. Mike Bennett's wife, Maria, there watching on closely to this matchup. And oh god, there goes Scurll to the outside, joining his tag team partner. Carl Anderson going to be tagged in here now. What is Anderson going to look to do? Referee holding him back temporarily, and Maria is looking a little bit worried about this all right now as both these men try and get up to their feet here. Here we go, back in the ring comes Scurll, and Anderson and Scurll will go at it once more. Bullet Club be making some great back and forth tags, has to be said. Let's see what Scurll can do now. Big strike, spins him round, and a backbreaker there, and Maria sliding in a chair to try and help out her team. Will this pay out the way she wants it to? Maybe not right now, because there's a counter by KA. Distraction by the referee. And it looked as if Scurll was set on using the chair there, but Gallows and Anderson even did a great job of making sure that that didn't happen. Tag made into Gallows, and here we go. Luke Gallows, big choke slam. And Maria once again trying to distract the referee, trying to get an opening, but the chair is long on the outside. Scurll still able to fight back though somehow. Tag made here, in comes Bennett now. Let's see what the Miracle can do. There's still an opportunity alive in this one for Bennett and Scurll. Nice to see some fresh faces as well. I'm a bit late on saying it, but it is nice to see a fresh face going after the Bullet Club. Drop kick there, countered by Gallows, who gets out of the way. Bennett now, could he be in trouble? Brought back on the Irish whip into a decimating big boot. Gallows look for an Irish whip. Bennett pulls out the reversal. And here goes Mike Bennett now, bringing him in up close and down with a neck breaker. Carl Anderson wants the tag in. Gallows, though, able to roll out of the way of Michael Bennett now. And oh, look at that. All Bullet Club working together. Sent him down on the chair as well. And that is how tag team champions operate. That is how the greatest tag team in the world operates. Into the turnbuckle goes Bennett. No way to turn. No way to run. This one's over. If you got anyone for Armageddon, try your best to send them forward. The Magic Killer. And Maria distracting the referee there. And Carl Anderson can do little right now. Finally into the cover he goes. Will this put away Bennett? It will not. Maria distracting the referee for long enough so Bennett could find a way to kick out early on. And Carl Anderson does not seem all that happy about it here. Continuing on here on Bennett. Look at these now. Hard strikes down on Michael Bennett as well. Scurll on the outside was sent there after Luke Gallows essentially cannonballed into him. Big super kick into the gut, and oh, Bennett pulling out a big knee there. Caught. Clothesline. Man, the Bullet Club are working incredibly well right now. Like a well-oiled machine. Sometimes. Alright, there we go. And oh, there's the drop kick by Gallows. By Anderson even. And as Scurll recovers on the outside, he may well be forced to watch this as the match could be coming to an end. Here it comes. Yet another Magic Killer. Down goes Bennett again. And oh, Scurll pulls out the counter. Will he get in the ring in time? He won't. It's a 3 count. The Bullet Club win. Thank you very much. Business as usual for the Bullet Club. That is how you do it. That is how you prove yourself as the tag team champions. If anyone else wants to try and be stupid enough to step up to the occasion and try and test us, well, we dare you to try. The Bullet Club, your winners with ease. And it is not all done for the Good Brothers just yet. A few more words from our tag team champions. And Gallows will start this one off by just saying, business as usual. Another night for the Bullet Club win. No one can stop them. Another night for the Bullet Club where they prove themselves to be the greatest of all time. And another night where we're going to be seeing the World Heavyweight Champion Dolph Ziggler prove to be far greater than that scumbag Adam Cole ever was. Carl Anderson agrees with him on that one. What Adam Cole did was disgusting, disgraceful, and he will pay for it. But it is not their job to talk about what Dolph Ziggler will do at Armageddon. It's their job to talk about how no one can stop the Bullet Club. No one can stop the Good Brothers. And Gallows knows it. Gallows knows that they have been through every team more than once as well. There is no one who can come close to challenging the beloved, the honored Bullet Club. And at Armageddon, well, they might just take the night off. And Carl Anderson, well, he's disagreeing a little bit. Where's the fun in taking a night off? Where's the fun in watching someone else getting beaten up? Why don't we try and beat someone up again? In Carl Anderson's mind, there must be someone to face them. Surely. Oh my God, they are! They're here! The Brood is here! Undertaker and Kane! Undertaker and Kane are here! And they're going to try and get the jump on the tag team champions! This is actually happening! This isn't a nightmare! This is genuinely happening right now! They're going after the tag team champs! Carl Anderson trying to take them both down! Trying everything in his power here to send them both on their way. And oh no, he's just in the clutches of the Undertaker now. And Undertaker knows that he's got him right where he wants him. This is a worst nightmare possible for the Bullet Club. Rosemary and the Brood in one night, targeting them, looking to dismantle them. Oh, no, no, no. Look at The Undertaker with Carl Anderson up and down for the choke slam. And Taker isn't done there. Taker is not finished with Carl Anderson yet. Not by a long shot. Anderson up and ready to rest in peace. Tombstone Pile Driver. Oh, and now Gallows is in trouble. Gallows is on his own here. No one to turn to. Carl Anderson down and out. Oh, God, another beatdown begins on Gallows. Well, he's trying to fight back here right now, but it is 2-on-1 after all. He doesn't stand much chance of this. This is what the Brood have been waiting for. This has been their big plan all along. Oh, and he's gonna feel it. Double choke slam by the Brood, and that will end it. And here they are. The message sent loud and clear to everyone. The Bullet Club is next on the horizon for the Brood, and Kane now looks up to the heavens and looks to summon their leader, Mordecai. And here he is. Mordecai has arrived and his men have left. Mordecai is making it apparent it is time for the Brood to put their name on Monday Night Raw. It is time for his plan to come to fruition. But that does not mean for a second that Mordecai and Adam Cole, that the Brood and Adam Cole are working together. This is about the Brood wanting to prove one thing. They are better than the Bullet Club. And come Armageddon, they will take everything the Bullet Club possesses. That is the message of Mordecai. That is the threat to the Bullet Club. There is no other challengers in stake. There is no other challengers who could possibly mount the same pressure. The Good Brothers may well have just met their match. What a wild night we are looking at. What a night that has too much going on and not enough time to talk about it. There is already far too much for us to worry about. There is far too much for the Bullet Club to worry about. And the night isn't over. The night is not over by a long shot. The Brood are coming for the Bullet Club. The Brood are gunning for those titles. Rosemary decimated Paige earlier. Kane and The Undertaker just decimated the Good Brothers. And Mordecai just confirmed that is happening. Mordecai just made it official. There's no allegiance. There's no supplying Adam Cole with assistance. They're not even doing it for Monday Night Raw. They're doing it because it is what Mordecai wants. And if what Mordecai wants, more often than not, Mordecai gets. Let's just hope that Armageddon is not one of those nights where he gets what he wants. And the Bullet Club still reigns supreme. Well, we're going to turn our attention away from the Bullet Club right now, just for a little bit, and focus instead on this matchup here. Tyler Breeze and Cody Rhodes, one-on-one. A rematch from the United States Open Challenge a few weeks ago, which ended in a double count-out between the two men. Tyler Breeze came back after a while away, after thinking about how to change up himself, and you can see the way he's changed himself up. The fur gone, the modelistic style of it, the side of him gone essentially. Just the selfie stick still remains. But Tyler Breeze is determined to prove that this new side, this more fired up side, this side that talks about respect, granting respect, not demanding respect, is going to reiterate him, reinvigorate him, and get his name back out there. And it was Cody Rhodes who he wanted to face after defeating Jinder Mahal last week. It was Cody Rhodes who he wanted to take on one-on-one, but not for the title. This would have been the week where Cody Rhodes would have defended his United States Championship in an open challenge, but not here tonight. Breeze wanted it to be non-title, Rhodes accepted, and now we are here with these two men. Let's see what will happen when these two fine athletes get it on. Both men in their own right, former world champions. Both men have held the United States Championship. Rhodes is the current, Breeze is the former. But imagine what a non-title win here tonight would mean for Tyler Breeze. Imagine just going back and thinking, Tyler Breeze, you know, he went from... If he went from just kind of dwindling following losing the world title to Dolph Ziggler, imagine what winning here tonight would mean. But also imagine if he had said he would accept it for the title. He could be United States champion coming out of tonight. But Cody Rhodes, if he defeats Breeze, what does it mean for Breeze? What does it mean for Tyler Breeze going forward? You know, he's taken this time away to train, to learn, to recuperate. And if he comes back and is defeated by the United States champion, it is going to sting big time for Tyler Breeze. It is going to sting big time for this year's Royal Rumble winner, last year's King of the Ring, a man with so many credentials. It would sting hugely if he couldn't win here tonight. Look at that by Cody Rhodes. What a DDT to Tyler Breeze. Into an early cover here on Breeze, and he is kicking out early. Well, we continue on here in this one, and great duck of the punch there by Breeze, like he knew he was coming before Cody even decided to swing at it. Wrenching now on the jaw is Tyler Breeze. Trying to wear it down slowly, but assuredly. After the second rope, now Tyler Breeze goes in. He's going to call Cody Rhodes up to his feet here. Will it work like Rhodes did? And he flies, and oh, I don't really know what Breeze was looking for there, but he certainly brought him down with something. Bringing him up to his feet here now, and Rhodes could be in trouble or not. The United States champion pulls out the counter there, and Hurricanrana sends Tyler Breeze down. Look for a second there like it was going to be a big-time powerbomb counter. Lovely springboard moonsault there, though, by Cody Rhodes now as he continues going to work. Lovely quick strike here to send Breeze retaliating. Counter, though, by Tyler Breeze, and still, this match looking pretty 50-50 right now. Both men have stakes in it that they could use. Both men have had their moments of advantage, and both men are trying to do their very best to get the win here. Tilt or whirl. DDT, though, by Rhodes. And that will send... that'll send Tyler Breeze down temporarily, and this one may do it a little bit worse. Package pile driver. That is going to hurt big time. Into the cover here goes Rhodes now, but it's a kick out at one by Tyler Breeze. A man who has been through a great deal of wars, a man who has been through so much in this universe, not going to be put away by one simple move. Rhodes, though, continuing on here. Gutbuster there. Breeze is struggling a little bit right now, it has to be said, against Cody Rhodes here. Rhodes has had the upper hand when it comes to doing the majority of the more painful maneuvers. Maneuvers that will have an effect in this match. Nice suplex there by Breeze, but he needs to turn his attention away here from, you know, getting beaten down and getting in these little moves and start getting in the much more hard-hitting moves that are going to be a real game changer in this match. Lovely knee to the back, though, all things considered. Breeze now. Supermodel kick on the money. And Breeze is going to look to follow it up right away. Beauty shot maybe on its way. Beauty shot to Rhodes. Breeze got all of it. Tyler Breeze into the cover for a huge victory on the champion. There's two. And oh, he almost had it. Rhodes kicks out at two. Much the same as last week against Jinder Mahal. He's going to take more than one to finish the job. And Rhodes is looking to try and turn this around now. Rhodes are going to fight back here. Big time shot in the face of Tyler Breeze. But look at how Breeze just back to the game plan. Back to another jaw lock here on Cody Rhodes. Just trying to slow down Rhodes. Perhaps trying to enrage him here. It's a very technical mindset by Breeze. But it's one that could prove to be incredibly effective. But Rhodes able to respond quickly with another tilt-a-whirl DDT. Big strike there, and it gives Rhodes a little bit of time here. Irish whip, what's he going to look for? Lovely neck breaker there by the United States champion. And I'm to take a moment there to recover. There has been a grueling match so far for Cody Rhodes, all things considered. And Rhodes is going to take it up high here. Big time risk. Will it pay off? Moonsault connects on the money. And Rhodes now is feeling it. Rhodes is feeling like he could put this one away here. He's got Breeze up in the slam. Crossroads! And that one could end it. Look at that. Is this where we realize all Breeze went through was for nothing? The cover here by Rhodes with 1, with 2. No way! Tyler Breeze powered his way out there at a 2 count. And Cody Rhodes now has to think about, what does he do next? Both men have kicked out of one another's finishers. And both men here are still up on their feet, still trying to do whatever it takes to win. Breeze not going to go for that backbreaker once more. Traps the arm, so there's a little defense for Rhodes. It is a good plan here by Tyler Breeze. He is working well. He is working much more in a technical aspect. But look at how Rhodes is able to power out of it very early on. The heart of these two men. Two of Raw's finest superstars, I will admit that. Fighting for the United States champ. Well, not for the United States Championship right now. But what could be a future chance for Breeze should he be the winner here tonight. Brings Rhodes back up to his feet. He's going to send him into the corner now. What could we see here? This is looking pretty dangerous for Rhodes. Snake eyes there. Hung up to dry on the top rope, and that is going to do more damage to the head. Breeze looking for something there. Stuffed by Rhodes. And now Rhodes sends Breeze into the turnbuckle here. A very back and forth affair between these two men. What a high knee there by Cody Rhodes. And he's not done yet. Up on top now. Cody Rhodes. Hurricanrana. And Breeze goes flying. And Breeze now is just being, well, he was being subjected temporarily to strikes there, but he counters out of it. And a lovely Northern Lights suplex. Lovely bridge to follow suit as well as he tries to put away Rhodes here, and it's a 2 count. But look at how Breeze just quick to bring him back up to his feet. Supermodel kick. Rhodes evaded it. Crucifix by Rhodes now. But no, Breeze able to kick his legs around into the ropes there. Referee had to call for that rope break. And now with him up against the ropes, it's like Rhodes is just trying to get a temporary break for a moment there. And look at this now. Leaping cutter by Cody Rhodes. Beautiful thing there to witness. Cover on Breeze after. Going to try and put him away with it here. And no. Breeze again just barely getting the shoulder up a 2. What else could we see here? Rhodes now after countering that supermodel kick. He's the one who's got control in this matchup. Breeze could well be in trouble right about now. The champion. Oh no, countered by Breeze. And once again, Breeze is trying to do whatever it takes for victory there. Into a quick cover. But Rhodes kicks out of it early. Trying to see what could be in the game mind of Breeze right now. What could be the game plan for Tyler Breeze? He's done a lot of work on the head, which is great. You know, he's been setting up for that beauty shot right from the get-go. But he's got to try and win the match now. He's got to try and finish off Rhodes here. Yeah, he's been going after it, but at the same time, chin locks and just cranking the neck is not going to be enough to try and put him away with it. As he saw after he tried to hit the first beauty shot. Lovely jab there by Rhodes. Countered though by Breeze. And a big forearm of his own. Supermodel kick! Once more. No time to defend himself. Cover now by Breeze after it. Looking for the victory here. Oh, he got it! He got it! Tyler Breeze just beat the champion. Breeze just beat Cody Rhodes. And what does this mean for Tyler Breeze? Victorious here tonight. And it kind of begs the question of if Tyler Breeze had challenged for that United States Championship, what would it have meant here tonight? Would Tyler Breeze had been the new 2-time United States champion because of it? Could that have happened if he had won here tonight? Well, one thing is for certain. Breeze has a victory over Rhodes, and now I would argue he is set on going to Armageddon to try and take it away from him. Rhodes, with his back up against the wall a little bit here. Now he asks the question, what does he do here going forward? How does he stop Tyler Breeze from taking that title away from him? We'll find out when Armageddon rolls around, I imagine. But as for right now, we're going to move on to our main event. one half of the main event of Armageddon is in it, and it is the World Heavyweight Champion, Dolph Ziggler, taking on Triple H. Well, here we go. It is time for the main event of Monday Night Raw. It is time for a big-time rematch between two big-time athletes, Triple H and Dolph Ziggler. To lock horns here tonight. One thing is for certain, the game will not care about what is happening on between Ziggler and Cole. Triple H is only ever caring about one thing, and that's himself. That's about what he will do going forward, and that's about what is always in the mindset of Triple H as he heads towards the ring here. Triple H looking for a big-time win here tonight, and imagine what it would do for the game going forward. You know, a victory over the world champion, well, I would argue that either gets him A, right on the pay-per-view, or B, right in the mix for the world title following Armageddon. But one thing's for certain here tonight, Triple H cannot think to the future, he's got to think to the present right now. He's had a match against Ziggler before for the world title, and he was defeated. He doesn't want to let that happen again here tonight. He wants to make sure that he walks out of Cincinnati here tonight with a victory over the world champion by any means. And one thing we've got to take into account as well is will Dolph Ziggler maybe be off his game a little bit? Will he be a little too focused on what is going on between himself and Adam Cole to focus on this matchup? And could that play into the advantage of Triple H? Could the game use that to, you know, to get out a big time victory here over Dolph Ziggler? Or will Ziggler be focused as ever and show why he is the world champion and show why there is no one better than him when he beats Triple H again here tonight? Maybe so. But one thing's for certain, I think no matter what happens here tonight, I think Adam Cole is watching this one very, very closely. No matter what, he's got his eyes on this one. He's got his eyes, probably not on Triple H, but on this man, the World Heavyweight Champion, the new leader of the Bullet Club, and the man leading it into a generation beyond Adam Cole, into a generation of greatness, into one where we don't have to look at a leader who is a scumbag, into one where we don't have to question loyalties every 5 minutes, into one where we can look up at Dolph Ziggler, thank him for all that he has done, flying the Bullet Club higher than Adam Cole ever did it. And I know there is cause for concern right now within the Bullet Club. I know we've got a dangerous threat coming towards us in the Brood. But with Dolph Ziggler at the head of it, with Dolph Ziggler, a man who has fought and bled for the Bullet Club since day one, I'm not worried. I'm not concerned. I'm not fearful. I'm not dreading the thought that we could lose our titles, because I don't think we will. Ziggler will prove at Armageddon that he was a better leader than Adam Cole ever was, and he will send Adam Cole on his way after Armageddon, just helping to prove that no one, not now and not ever, can touch the Bullet Club, and especially if your name is Adam Cole. And look at how, again, this one underway here. Ziggler, from the get-go, trying to decimate it to Triple H, trying to take the fight to him right from the off. But Triple H having none of that. Big-time backbreaker will slow the pace down, maybe. And now we see what Triple H will do here. Forearm shot in the face, and, super kick in the gut. Neck breaker as well by Ziggler, giving him the early advantage at the start here. It is all about getting that advantage here. It is all about Ziggler using this match to send a message to Adam Cole, baby. That what happened last week, well, he was lucky to walk out of that arena still on his feet. He was lucky to walk out still standing. But at Armageddon, standing when it's all said and done will be a bless for Adam Cole. Because Dolph Ziggler will do everything in his power and everything in his might to try and cripple Adam Cole. And cripple the attempts that Raw have of trying to take this brand back. A brand that they never deserve to own. Ziggler right there with a lovely gut wrench reversal. And he's still taking it to Triple H here. In the corner we go now, and he's perching him up on the top rope. This one looking like it's going to be big. Ziggler up on the top rope. Face buster from the top, and oh my god, what? No. He's here. Adam Cole's here. And Triple H is getting up to his feet in the background. Ziggler with his eyes locked on Adam Cole now. Roll up by Triple H to try and put away Ziggler here. Ziggler kicks out. And Ziggler taking care of Triple H. Dolph Ziggler's not playing any games here. He's going right after Adam Cole now. He's taking it to Adam Cole. The match has to be thrown out for Ziggler. His eyes locked on Cole. His eyes destined to take care of him. And we're in the back here, and these two men are unloading on one another. We've gone backstage, and the fight has broken out right away. Adam Cole and Dolph Ziggler are going at it here. It was kind of known that these two men couldn't wait till Armageddon, but I'm surprised that Cole had the gall to show up here tonight, and the balls to come out here and try and fight Dolph Ziggler. Does he not know what he is in for come Armageddon? Is he not aware that he stands no chance of walking out of that night as the World Heavyweight Champion? Is he not aware that he stands no chance of ending the Bullet Club? No one is on your side, Adam Cole. No one wants to be associated with you. So what makes you think for a second that you stand a chance of winning? Ziggler right now with Cole well in his grasp, and into the office we go here. The brawling continuing on between these two men. The match in the ring thrown out. And Adam Cole right about now must be regretting deciding to try and go after Ziggler, because now the world champion pummeling into him. And Ziggler forcing Cole to follow. Like an animal to the slaughter, like a pig to the slaughter. Adam Cole follows Dolph Ziggler. But these two men are still fighting on right here, as they will at Armageddon. It is going to be a war, but we know the outcome. We know what's going to happen. Cole can do whatever he tries here tonight, but he is not going to delay the inevitable from taking place. He is not going to stop. Dolph Ziggler proving that he was always a better leader. And Adam Cole here, trying to take it to Dolph Ziggler right now, but he's lucky is what he is. He's lucky that no one's around to try and stop Ziggler here. He's lucky that the Brood did what they did earlier in the night. Otherwise, he'd be done for. Ziggler sent into the shutters now. Adam Cole went for a super kick, counter by Ziggler. Ziggler sends him down with a drop kick, and Ziggler's getting hell out of here. Ziggler getting on his way, getting to his car and getting out of here. Adam Cole, if you want to get your hands on Dolph Ziggler, you got to wait in line like everyone else. You've got to wait until Armageddon, because you don't deserve to be in the ring. You don't deserve to be anywhere with Dolph Ziggler, and at Armageddon, he will put you away once and for all.